On April 17th, there was an evidentiary hearing in the Tyler Robinson murder case. There's something that bothers me about this hearing that I've not heard anybody else talk about, and it has to do with Erika Kirk. A unique aspect of this case is that Erika Kirk hired a lawyer and filed an invocation of speedy trial rights. I'm going to go through this because I think people are missing what is really happening in this document. Erika Kirk is filing this as the victim. She is claiming that as the victim representative that she can assert her right to a speedy trial. This is something that is unique to criminal cases in the state of Utah. This is not done in other states. In Utah, victims have rights in the trial. The first obvious question is that Erika Kirk is not the victim. She was not the person who was shot. How can she file this document? Well, if the actual victim in the crime dies, then a close family member can file on their behalf as the victim representative. That is what Erika Kirk is doing.
This is a Fox News alert. Erika Kirk putting the judge presiding over her late husband Charlie's murder trial on notice by invoking her right to a speedy trial as the representative of a victim of crime. You can do that in Utah. They're the only state to have such a law. And in a new court filing, she is accusing defense attorneys of dragging their feet as they attempt to kick the prosecutor off the case.
I'm going to show you what the law in Utah actually says, because I think this is important. Utah Statute 77-38-9 says, in cases in which the victim is deceased or incapacitated, upon request from the victim's spouse, parent, child, or close friend, the court shall designate a representative or representatives of the victim to exercise the rights of a victim under this chapter on behalf of the victim. Okay, so that seems to explain how Erika Kirk can take on this role. But wait, there's more. Section 4 says, the representative of a victim of a crime shall not be the accused or a person who appears to be accountable or otherwise criminally responsible for or criminally involved in the crime or conduct, a related crime or conduct, or a crime or act arising from the same conduct, criminal episode, or plan as the crime or conduct is defined under the laws of the state. That is pretty broadly written, and the intent is clear. If you are a suspect in the crime, you cannot claim victims' rights. For instance, if you are a wife that murders your husband, you cannot then walk into court and say, I want to assert my victim's rights. You do not get victim's rights if you are somehow involved in the crime. And the law actually states that it is merely the appearance of being involved that disqualifies you. It says that the representative of the victim shall not be a person who appears to be involved in the crime. If someone just appears to be suspicious, it disqualifies them from asserting victims' rights. People need to understand this. Just because Erika Kirk was Charlie Kirk's wife does not automatically give her these rights. She has to pass this legal test in order to exercise these rights under Utah law. In my opinion, she does not pass this hurdle. All these months later, we are still not sure of what Erika Kirk was doing on the day that Charlie Kirk was murdered. I have heard that she was in a parking lot at a hospital with her mother. I've also heard that she was not with her mother, but she was at the airport.
But then I happened upon some information that Erika was at the office of Hopkinson Aircrafts when she received the news that Charlie was dead.
What was she doing? And why can't we get a straight story from Erika Kirk? In my opinion, the fact that Erika Kirk keeps lying about her alibi makes her suspicious and should invalidate her from claiming victims' rights. Let me be clear. I am not saying that Erika Kirk is the murderer. I do not know. What I want to see is a fair trial. And what is happening here is not fair. The real question you need to ask yourself is, do you think Erika Kirk is suspicious? If she even has the appearance of somehow being involved in criminal activity related to Charlie Kirk's death, she cannot claim victims' rights. I think Erika Kirk has tricked the judge into recognizing her as the victim representative when she is not actually eligible.